Welcome to Amman, the capital city of Jordan. Tomorrow I'm joining a tour to see some of Jordan's best known attractions, including the Dead Sea, Petra and the desert at Wadi Rum. But today I've got a day to have a look around Amman itself. Amman was, like Rome, originally built on 7 hills. The main valleys today form busy thoroughfares. This city has changed rulers several times. The Romans left behind a magnificent amphitheatre, and the ruins of the Temple of Hercules can be seen at the Amman Citadel, a hilltop treasure trove of Roman, Byzantine and Islamic archaeology. Jordan is a predominantly Islamic country. However, there is a small Christian minority, and the city's Catholic Church sits just across the road from the city's biggest mosque, capable of hosting 10,000 worshippers. I joined 15 other travellers, our guide and a driver, to begin a north to south adventure through Jordan. The first stop was, surprisingly for a mainly arid country, the green hills of the Ajloun Forest Reserve. Here, the Mediterranean-like climate supports oak trees and is home to a variety of wildlife, including the reintroduced roe deer, although they were clearly camera shy with 16 of us marching through the woodlands. From the high ground of Ajloun, we headed down the steep descent into the Jordan Rift Valley, a long straight gash running from the Red Sea through the Dead Sea all the way to north of the Sea of Galilee. The steep terrain makes for spectacular slot canyons, such as here at Wadi Numeira. We made our way on foot a couple of kilometres up the canyon. This is the Dead Sea, 430 metres below sea level. This is the lowest place on the surface of the earth other than the ocean floor. On the east we have Jordan, and on the west Israel and Palestine with the West Bank. At the moment the level's actually receding, even beyond what this sign says. The levels have decreased approximately 1 metre per year in recent years due to a decrease in the water flowing into the lake. Since the 1960s, water has been diverted from the Jordan River for irrigation and for drinking. Also, industrial mineral extraction has been linked to increased evaporation of the water that would otherwise be part of the Dead Sea. As well as causing the sea to shrink and its salinity to increase, the drop in the water level is affecting groundwater levels. A bicycle ride around the farms on the southeastern shore gave us a good view of some of the large sinkholes that have started to appear because of this, taking away valuable farmland. Continuing south towards Petra, up and out of the Rift Valley, we stopped briefly at the dramatic landscape of the Dana Biosphere Reserve, a geologist's paradise with sandstone cliffs, limestone and volcanic granite and basalt. As well as being a nature reserve and tourist destination, the area is used by local Bedouin goat herders. I'm heading down the Seek, the canyon that leads down to Petra. Petra's over 2,000 years old and was the hub of a major international trading network. The facades carved into the sandstone cliffs are of course the feature that Petra's best known for. Emerging from the narrow canyon, we see one of the best known sites in Petra, the Treasury. Although it looks like it's been built from stone blocks, the treasury has actually been carved from the solid rock. The structure is believed to have been a mausoleum for the Nabatean king in the 1st century AD. Equally as impressive is the monastery, situated some distance from the main part of the city up a steep canyon. There are tombs carved into the rock throughout the ancient city, including the impressive row of royal tombs looking down into the city centre. The Nabateans eventually lost control of the city to the Romans, and the city lost importance as trade routes moved away from the area. As well as erosion or decay, the city has also suffered a major earthquake, which damaged or destroyed many structures. The southernmost point of the trip was the vast desert at Wadi Rum, the Valley of the Moon. Wadi Rum has been a filming location for many movies, from Lawrence of Arabia in 1962 to Star Wars and Dune more recently. The combination of wide open sand dunes and rocky outcrops can make the place look otherworldly, quite handy if you need a location that looks like it's Mars or in a galaxy far, far away. The next morning, we rode camels out into the desert to see the sunrise. From the green hills in the north to the desert in the south, Jordan is a rich and varied country of natural beauty, history, and culture.